Hey everybody, it's Cortex, developer of Nightmare Kitchen, and I'm here with the first ever Friday update, which is part of an initiative to get me to actually share the development of the game with you guys. Happy Thanksgiving to my fellow Americans. I'm going to take a slightly longer as an introduction here since it's the first one, but I will still leave the time in the video to skip to if you want to ignore some of this opening stuff. Shouldn't be too long. These videos are supposed to be like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, nothing like too long, but just trying to focus on an aspect of the game and get to show you a little bit of how I create it and some montages and everything like that. As you can see from the title of this video, it's about random weapons, which is one of the newest features that I've been adding to the game, along with overhauling everything to be networked and multiplayer, which is also going well. That's going to be part of a separate update, though. I want to focus in on something very fun and unique and interesting for the first update. So I'm going to start rolling some footage, and I'll talk about it more in a sec. Nailing down the weapon design of Nightmare Kitchen has been a little bit of a struggle for me. At the very beginning, there were lots of different, completely separate weapons that each shot one kind of projectile. Then for the beta, there's one pistol that cycles through all the different kinds of projectiles that exist. It's good for the beta to allow access to all the projectiles, but I think it's confusing, clunky, and not very fun. Which brings us to today's feature, random weapons. Random weapons means random attachments, so I began splitting up the assets that I have for guns into their respective categories for attachments. Being a professional engineer in the industry for many years now, I sort of already knew how I wanted to structure the code, but here's a small little clip of that. When it comes to UI and also overall design of the random weapons, I look to Borderlands because it's one of my favorite games and because it does it very well in my opinion. I'm no expert at art, but over the years I've been able to get the job done, so I mocked up a pretty similar looking panel to the one in Borderlands. The ability to look at the differentiating stats between the current gun and the gun you're about to pick up was essential to implement, as it's one of my favorite parts of the UI in Borderlands, and it's perfect for a roguelike game where you'll be encountering lots of different weapons. Apart from the engineering infrastructure, something that took quite a long time was setting up each base weapon, which is currently only 4, to have all the different types of attachments and loadouts that are possible. With only 4 base weapon models, but the plethora of different attachments, the amount of variety of completely random weapons was actually quite surprising. Plus, the mechanics of each weapon are also different, and the ability to do so has become very easy given the amount of work I've done on the weapon system. In the montage, there's a 3-round burst, a regular rifle, a charge pistol, and the starting pistol. To add to the variety even more, when a weapon is spawned, it chooses a random projectile type, and that is the type of ammo that it shoots. There's also a system I'm working on called the enchantment, which is a microwave that you put a gun into in order to change the type of projectile that it shoots. Thank you so much for tuning in to the first ever Friday update for Nightmare Kitchen. I really appreciate it. Couldn't be more excited about doing these things, sharing the development with you more, and where the game's headed. The amount of variety with these random weapons I think is about to be crazy as I start to make more base ones and start to incorporate damage rolls, accuracy rolls, maybe add a leveling system. I've thought about a tree, like a skill tree as well, but we'll see. Thank you so much again. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys next week.